funny story. I had to re-record this because the original recording got lost. Oh my god. Well, okay, so guess I just better get straight into it. I really like board games, and one of the best, in my opinion, one of the best board game companies in the world is Button Shy. And so I decided that since I don't have the budget to buy Button Shy games, I just would make my own. And in this case, I have these little wallet things that I'm particularly proud of. Okay, so look, these are actually quite small. Let me see if I can take a measurement of how small they are. Let me just got this thing right here. Okay, looks like they're exactly about 3 centimeters, which is super small. Well, I mean in height, this way, 3 centimeters, and then this way, 2.5 centimeters. So very, very small thingies. They fit in my pocket super well. I say even better than an actual button share wallet. Like I have never actually seen a button share wallet. I don't know their dimensions, but okay. So this is Vino Morte, a very simple game. It's like you deal the players either a wine card or a poison card, and then each player takes a turn, and they need to decide whether they need to swap with another player and or if they want to drink, and if they drink a wine, everything's fine, they move on to the next round. And if they drink a poison card, then they need to what is it, yeah, they die in the game. Okay, so the way you make these is actually quite simple. You just take a notebook page, and then you fold it up into like 4 parts, and then out of those 4 parts you divide them into 16. It's like a very particular way to do it, but you just divide them into 16 parts, and it should look similar to this. Looking out very similar to this. Okay, so this is like the 8th card in Numpsters. Do you guys know Numpsters? This also like is known as the mouse, but nobody calls it. No, no, wait, where are you going? No, oh no, my cat just left. Oh, he's so cute. Okay, anyways, so you have all these little numbers here, and in come on, God, get out of that. Okay, in this case, instead of each of the numbers, if you don't know, has a special ability, and instead of actually writing down the ability, I just sort of made it a hieroglyphic system. I don't know if it catches very well in there, but Fortitude's ability is single digit number eats odd number. In this case, uh, a single digit number is represented by an X, and 8 means well eats, and then 17 means odd number, any odd number. I don't know, I'm particularly proud of Numbsters. And in case you don't know how Numbsters works, it's practically just real marriage. You guys know that game, except that with a twist. It's actually very fun. Hold on, what is this? Is that okay? Well, I mean, yeah, Numbsters is also particularly very very good. So actually, funny story. I made it one side pink and the other side blue because the actual wallet is pink, but like in my head it didn't really make much sense that that the wallet was pink because oh god, oh god. Only one of the cards out of the 18 cards is pink, and it just doesn't really make sense to have the whole wallet be pink. I guess more of an artistic choice, if you will, rather than an actual, practical one or something. I don't know. I don't know. I just decided to make it blue and pink. Okay, so the next one is actually a very it's so cool. Honestly, these two next ones I really like. Skulls of Sedilek. You guys know Skulls of Sedilek? It's a one-player, two-player game. Well, I mean, two-player originally. It can be for more players, but honestly, I just played with two because I don't have that kind of friends. I'm not a friend millionaire. So this is the monstrous expansion, as it says right here. Oh, you can see it. Okay. Well, this is the monstrous expansion, and this it's an expansion that allows you to play with only by yourself with only one player, and it's also quite nice. If you have somebody else to play with, you use the other expansions. In this case, look at that. Okay, okay. Is it catching up? It doesn't. Is the camera catching? Sort of like a. So this is meant to be like Castle Guard, and then the bottom is meant to be like a romantic. So yeah, I made Skulls of Cedalic with the base game, and then the first and the second expansion collection, which I particularly find is very cool. And I also did this little reference cards. Um, so look, this is the reference card for the actual game, and so it teaches you like the basic board game mechanics. Like for example, this little crown is meant to represent the royals, and plus 1 point per royal peasant below it. Very cool. And I also have this thingy which is meant to walk you through the expansion collections. In this case, I have two. The expansion collection number one with the champions, the I don't know how to pronounce that word. Sealot? I actually don't know how to say that. And the merchants here at the Ruby Edge. And then the second expansion collection with the executioners, the castle guards, and the poets. Very nice indeed, I would say. Oh, wait a minute, how do you? There you go. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, all of these have a very, like, I just made like a solid gray background, and then in the other side, it has the cars, simply symbolized by two symbols. In this case, this one is, oh, it's upside down. Whoops. One is symbolized by a little tower thingy, a castle thingy, and a little heart shape, which is the castle guard and the romantic, and I found that to be particularly cool. Okay, skulls are like you take the skulls, and each of the skulls you place them in like a little pyramid thing, and each of them scores at the end of the game based on other abilities next to it. Oh, whoops, I showed this next one too early. Rove, you guys know Rove? Rove is personally one of my favorite board games, just like in general. Um, Now I was planning on getting Roll for like Christmas, but that didn't work out, so instead I just made this. And so it is the base game, along with the all both of the expansions collections except for Tourist Traps, and I don't know why Tourist Traps. I don't know what it is about Tourist Traps. It's just like new. They're also like trying to do some weird thing with like Rove. They did the whole Rove Junior and Aqua Rove thing. That's so weird to me. Why did they do that? But anyway, here's like for example one of the modules. In this case, this is the engine, the motor. I don't know what it's called. So funny story about this one. I when I was doing the thingy, I saw the engine and I thought, oh wow, that's going to be the green, the green module. Because in the actual game it's sort of like a weird grayish green, and so I decided, okay, it's going to be light green now. But then when I saw the engine again, for some reason it didn't register in my brain that, oh, that's the engine as well. That's the same module, and I just created a seventh module out of nowhere, and so the module was both this module was both gray and then green, and so I decided to just make it, gray with green. So it has the abilities just written in there, along with a little art of the module, a symbol. And then in the other side is the little module with a sort of vague, generic error message to symbolize that it's not functioning. This is that is exhausted. Basically, this is the coil. I don't know if it looks very well on camera. It's like a little spiral thing because that's the coil symbol, and it has the ability written in it. Place coil in any valid location. And then same thing in the other side. It's just white background with a little coil symbol, and then a generic error message as usual. So yeah, pretty neat little game. I just thought I'd show you what this card. This is like a generic card looks like. This is particularly from the Fascinating Flora expansion, which allows you to sort of regenerate your model's ability. And here's the other side, the swing side, and here's the mission side. No, wait, no, this is the mission side. This is like the movement side. I don't know what it's called actually. I don't know the button shy terminology. So I mean, yeah, these games I say are pretty cool. These are super small. Let's see the what is it called? The this one is 4.5 centimeters. That's the narrowest, and the widest clocks in at just about 5 centimeters. That's so small. You know what else is 5 centimeters? My God, wait a minute. Let me see if I can find something else around here that's 5 centimeters. Yeah, no, not about that one. Mm, about the size of an Uno card, and that's as wide as they'll get. They're also not very tall, just because, well, they're wallets. 3 centimeters. Okay, so I guess I could teach you guys how to make these wallets, but honestly, yeah, I'll do that later. Okay, so I think that's about it. Hopefully the recording doesn't get deleted this time.